This
Coming
dude
up on
is
the Straight Up R&D
savage, bro.
Podcast.
He's a savage. And the way he got those tapes,
bro,
for the documentary. And you know, all of this kind of started, he says it all the time. Oh, this dude want to ask me if he could take me out shopping. Like, what I look like. You know what I'm saying? He's like, F you, like, F that. Like, what you mean you trying to take me out shopping? What you think this is? You think I want to say yes? And I was like, yo, like, that's what you tight about? That's what he tight about. So I'm like, damn.
lifelong enemy.
For real.
That's why Tony Yayo, he don't talk nothing bad about 50. Yo, what's good, y'all?
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to episode 71.
Another episode.
Straight Up R&D Podcast. I'm your co-host, D.
And I'm Rich.
And yeah, let's get the shit popping, bro.
Yo, let's get it popping. So, you know, as usual, Straight Up R&D Podcast, we'll give it to you real, raw, uncut, straight up, with opinions based on straight up facts.
Hell yeah.
And the number one rule on this podcast is we do not give a fuck about your feelings.
At all. We appreciate the support, though.
You can keep that shit to yourself, honestly. Because what we about to talk about, we really don't give a fuck. But anyway, Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
He's is that like a defamation? I mean, in a sense, it could be since it was a lie.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
But break it down so people know what we're talking about.
So Jason Derulo, he's a R&B singer or a pop singer. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear him about all this.
Oh yeah, no,
I ain't know about him, but you know, you look him up.
But he has been quiet. I remember he used to be all over the damn place, like
yeah, he's been quiet because he's been dealing with this shit. So basically, he's a pop star. You know what I'm saying? Singer, R&B artist, however you want to call it. Now, if you've been following him, you know that he got into some trouble with some allegations of basically sexual harassment and assault.
SA.
Yeah. And the things that were stated in the case were crazy, that he was forcing her to perform sex rituals, like some shit with fish skin and all type of voodoo. It was a lot. There was a lot going on. And I remember a little bit when it was happening. I didn't pay attention to it. I just remember the headlines, like, you know, hey, this is what is being said about him. And you already know whenever you got those type of cases or we have those type of allegations, people, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but it's always guilty, and then you stay guilty. It's not even guilty until proven innocent, because Jason Derulo, everything was dismissed, and it turns out she made up everything. He went on a recent podcast and explained that he lost family, he lost other relationships, he lost a lot of brand deals, he lost millions of dollars because of those allegations. Now that it turned out everything was not true, that she basically just lied, you think any of the headlines are going to come out and say like, oh, it turns out he's an innocent man?
Hell no.
Or people are going to come around, or the brand is going to come around and spin the block and say, hey, it looks like you were innocent. Here's your brand deal again. You know, I said, nope. It kind of just messed up his career. And now it's to the point where, you know, it's just like he has this stench on him now. Even though everything was not true, it's just now, I guess, nobody wants to work with him now and stuff like that. And it just sucks. And I've said this, you know, privately all the time. It's to the point now, you could just say a man did something without any proof.
And that's scary.
That is scary as fuck. You can say this man essayed me, this man R-word me. And the thing about it, it could be years, decades later. You could put those allegations out, no proof, and that could cost that man his life.
His whole career.
Money. Just because you said it. You know what I mean? And then, a lot of people know this saying, I can't remember the saying word for word, but, a scorned woman, when she feel hurt, betrayed, whatever, it could be something that's like, yo, I'm breaking up with you. I don't think it's going to work out. She gonna like, yo, I'm coming for everything now. I'm just going to mess up your life just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and that's...
I know some people that this stuff like that, but go ahead.
Exactly. Like, we all know a situation like that. You know what I mean? And it's scary, especially for like, and that's why I understand why some celebrities move different. Like, you remember Derek Jeter, how it always came out to him, you better sign his NDA, you can't take no photos. It's like, he'll pick you up in the club or something, you'll have your night with him, but he's going to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? And some celebrities are like that, so I can understand why they say no pictures, no phones. You got to sign an NDA. You got to do all this because shit like this could happen. And,
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen to her? She's go back living her life. Yeah, I lied. Back to living her life. You think any consequences coming her way?
I lied and I tried to get a bag, but it didn't work, so. Oh, well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so.
nah, that's messed up. I mean, my take on it is it's scary because now he was saying that he's afraid to be in a room with only a woman because she could say something. And it's sad that, we've come to a world now where it's like, you just say something and automatically, oh, what you said is true and it's fact and believe the victim all the time. It's like, okay, you got to use common sense. Yes, you're saying XYZ happened to you. This person SA'd you or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Where's the facts? Give me the timestamps. Give me the, you know what I mean? Like, did anybody else know? Was anyone else around? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to line the things up before they just jump to conclusions, especially for these companies that are working with artists, entertainers, even basketball players or, athletes. They need to stop jumping the gun just because of public perception. Mm-hmm. We talked about this man before, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
He got acquitted of all of the charges of what he had with this other boy, this kid or whatever, this other guy. Still lost his Netflix deal. Mm-hmm. Still can't get any movies. He was in the video in one of the Call of Duty games. He was one of the actors in the Call of Duty game.
Took him out.
That check probably done. Like, you know what I'm saying? No more royalties on that. Dude was losing his house. Basically, he's at the bottom now. I don't have any recent updates of what his life is like now, but I remember he was on Piers Morgan and dude was tearing up.
I remember that.
And I'm sure that affected his marriage or whatever he had going on.
Oh, all his personal relationships, because they're like, you did what?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
So I know that ruined a lot of his cash flow and his personal life, but for Jason Derulo's situation, that's he brought up a good point. He's saying he can't be in a room only with a female because you never know. You never know. And I kind of hate that from because it's like there's genuine people out there that you could talk to, you could chill with, and you don't feel like, oh man, unless another man is in the room, I don't want to. How is that like? How
when I was watching that video, not to bring politics in this, but Mike Pence, when he was running for president, he said, anybody don't know who Mike Pence is, he's the former vice president, VP under Trump's first term. He like, I don't enter a room unless my wife is with me. If another woman's in the room, he's not going in unless his wife is with him. Why? Because of stuff like this. And I don't think Mike Pence has any SA or R-word allegations against him. Because it's unfortunate a man has to think like that because he knows what could potentially happen if he's alone in a room with a woman and what they could say. Mm-hmm. So he's like, no matter what your opinion on Mike Pence is, I would just say that's smart on his part. And maybe, you know, some other celebrities, some other men will start thinking like that too. And it's very unfortunate because you're being alone in a room with a woman who's genuine, who really not on that type of time, but because this man has legit trauma now, over. Mm-hmm. It's over. And I don't even know like how's that something you even get past. Like I don't know his relationship status or anything. But like, how do you even look for a wife or a girlfriend now? Because now in your head, that's gonna be saying like, "Damn, this girl could probably trying to get a bag off." That's
true.
You know what I'm saying? True. Like, in order to seek companionship, you got to be alone.
Yeah, you can't have somebody standing there with you all the time.
So like, if he's single, and then if his goal was one day to have a wife or a girlfriend, how he gonna achieve that now if he doesn't even want to be in a room alone with a woman? So that situation kind of just messed up his life in so many ways, personally and professionally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up. And I don't know how many times stuff like this gotta happen. It's like, this also messes up for women who actually been assaulted, but don't want to speak up, because now you got stuff like this that's keep happening. A woman talking about making these allegations and turn out to be lies. Now people are going to be like, all right, well, I don't know if I believe this woman now, because remember so-and-so case, it turns out that wasn't true. Mm-hmm. And now it's making it hard for the woman to come forward who actually were or was assaulted. And because nothing is being done to the women who make false allegations. Like, I don't know, like, how is this not some type of felony or something, or you do jail time or some form of punishment if it turns out to be false. Mm-hmm. Because you wasted everybody's time. Yeah. Imagine going to court and next thing you know, it turned out to be false. Like,
and that's money too. You spent all that.
You see what I'm saying?
Lawyers,
like, man, got to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyer fees to fight something that's fake. And then sometimes, I don't even know how this works, he might have to pay that woman's lawyer fees. Like, I'm just saying, I just know that type of stuff happens, but just like, shit is just crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, no. I mean, look, I don't know this guy too much, and I'm not gonna go to self-defense or defense for this guy. I don't know what his life is like. I mean, shoot, look how Diddy is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this man be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but on the surface of what he's saying and the situation that he was in, it doesn't look right, especially now that he got acquitted, still can't make money, probably hard to get interviews to clear himself up. And, you know, he's a musician, you know, that type of stuff. You in the limelight, you a pop star, especially when I'm sure his audience is probably predominantly, you know, younger, you know, teenagers or like, you know, early 20s type of crowd. And, you know, songs that play on TikTok and all the little BS stuff that, you know, that age group is into. You're probably getting pulled from that.
Yeah.
You probably ain't getting no radio plays. Probably not being able to go work with people in the studio to make a next hit. You know what I'm saying? So it does mess it up, but, you know, sometimes, and we have to be real, these stars put themselves in those situations.
Absolutely.
You know, we got to be real. Like, look, Diddy's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying?
That's a different beast, though.
We not going to pretend like these dudes don't be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? They wild out. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she probably saying, yo, maybe I can get a bag off this dude if I make up some joint. Maybe she gave him an ultimatum like, yo, if you don't give me this bag, and I'm going to just say this, that, and the third. We don't know. It could be a whole bunch of stuff.
And you know what also pop up in my head too is like, say if you meet a girl there's a lot of red flags that's going off, and you just ignore them because you just want to give it a shot or see where it goes. But something is telling you not to mess with this woman. Now you mess with her, and you put yourself in a situation where now she's potentially ruining your life because she's making false allegations or she's doing whatever to mess up your life. Now, it's not your fault per se, but there were warning signs before. And, people going through that, either a man or a woman, it's like, you meet this guy or girl, and it's like, should this be a person I should be talking to or should be in my presence? You know what I'm saying? Like from the girl standpoint, this damn drug dealing man, he's a bum. There's so many warning signs that you should not be dealing with a person like that. Now you deal with him, and now your life gets all messed up because...
No, now she got a baby by him.
Now you got a baby by him. And you knew.
And you knew he wasn't shit.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't saying that's the situation with him either, but I'm just saying that's an example of how you can put yourself in situations where you're not supposed to be in. Because sometimes you got to trust your gut and be like, hey, there's a lot of red flags with this person. Let me not get involved. But yeah, not trying, reiterating the same thing Rich said, not trying to defend this man. I don't really know him. I'm just talking about this case. Since it came out he was innocent, thought it was something important to talk about just because this happens more often than you think. You know what I mean? And and the person who always, the accuser who always turns out to be a liar, nothing ever happens to them, like at all. Yeah,
there's got to be some sort of law in place to kind of like hold these people accountable. Well, I'm sure he's probably going to countersue at some point to maybe...
She probably ain't got nothing though.
Yeah, but then in my head I'm like, well, what is he gonna get out of it if he got acquitted? Then what? But
gonna spend thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands to sue her to get what?
Yeah, to get what in there. But yeah, I mean, we'll if we hear anything more about that case or if anything new pops up, or we'll let you guys know. But we want to transition into this Diddy documentary that, oh my gosh, shoot. That was pretty good. And if you guys haven't seen it, go and see it before Netflix take it down and they edit it and do all that stuff, because I know Diddy's going to sue Netflix and probably try to sue 50 or something like that.
Man, 50 Cent is a person you don't want to make as an enemy.
Don't mess with the man, yo.
Yo, I have never seen somebody as petty and as vicious as 50 Cent. He's literally the man that takes it too far. You gonna have beef with him? He's not just trying to put you down quietly. He's not the type of person you got beef with and you go back and forth with some words.
But that's what I like about Fifth, yo.
He's trying to embarrass you. He's gonna let you know, don't ever come at me again.
That's what I like about Fifth. It's that's how you know you self-made, bro. That's how you know you him. You're not afraid to go, yo, this dude be dissing Jay, Diddy, Ja Rule to this day. I'm like, bro, look how long ago that stuff happened. You still clowning this dude?
Yo, that's a fact.
Anytime, he always shit on Ja Rule, no matter what. He never says anything good about him. He got beat up, this, that, all of this stuff. Freaking Rick Ross, clowning him. Mick Mills, clowning him. He clowned everybody, bro. And nobody can do anything because he's the ultimate troll. He's the ultimate petty man. You can't...
Ultimate troll, bro.
You can't come back. You start war with him, it's never going to end.
And he'll ruin you, man. If he'll try to find a way to ruin your life. You know what I mean? It still cracks me up, Ja Rule, to this day.
Yo, to this day. I was watching an interview with Ja Rule on, I forget what podcast he was on. And he was still trying to spark up beef. 50 Cent, he's not a good rapper and I make better songs. I'm like, bro, drop it. And then 50 posted something on IG about him. I'm like, bro, it never ends. It never ends. But that's what I like about him. He's the realest rapper I know. He's too real. You got shot 9 times. You survived. Made a freaking killer album after that, bro. Now you in the movie entertainment space. Power, BMF, all of them stuff. Killing it.
Killing it,
bro.
Killing it. Yo, and for all y'all don't know, man, the OGs will know. The run 50 Cent had, and when he came out, when he dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, Massacre, and then he had a Beg for Mercy album in between. He had the hit with Game. This is how we do. He had a monstrous run. You know what I'm saying? 50 is that dude. And to be able to pivot into the entertainment industry, well, not entertainment industry, into the, TV movie industry and dominate. And then he got some books out, doing documentaries. Like, his work ethic is just unbelievable, bro. So he could talk his shit. He could back it up. But he also just a troll, petty ass man. Don't have that man as your enemy. And I read something online. I don't know how true this is, but it sounds like 50. He did an interview on ABC News talking about the documentary.
Oh yeah, I saw. It's true.
They're like, the only reason he did it because ABC is one of the few news stations allowed to air in jail or air in prison. I was like, my God. I'm like, this man is thinking everything through. He like, nah, Diddy got to see this. I wasn't even thinking nothing like that.
Yo, this dude is a savage, bro. He's a savage. And the way he got those tapes,
bro,
for the documentary. And all of this kind of started, he says it all the time. Oh, this dude want to ask me if he could take me out shopping. Like, what I look like. You know what I'm saying? He's like, F you, like, F that. Like, what you mean you trying to take me out shopping? What you think this is? You think I want to say yes? And I was like, yo, like, that's what you tight about? That's what he tight about. So I'm like, damn.
Lifelong enemy.
For real.
That's why Tony Yayo, he don't talk nothing bad about 50. He like, man, I gotta be on his good side.
Yo.
Tony Yayo talks nothing disrespectful about 50 Cent. Cause he like, nah, I ain't be up in that. You see Buck?
Oh, he got destroyed.
And then they made up at one point when Buck came back into G Unit, destroyed again. You know what I'm saying? Tony Yayo like, nah, I'm good. 50, he kept the lights on. He going Vlad TV.
But you know what I want to do? What I do want to say, because this also pertains to the documentary. Like, I think why 50 went this hard too is because, and I had to verify this just now because I checked. Mm-hmm. Daphne Joy, that's 50 Cent's baby mom.
Oh,
and she had a relationship with Diddy.
Wait. His first baby mom or the second one?
I think this is his first baby mom. No, his second one.
The second one.
The second one, because I know his other son is much older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's his second one. And Diddy and the baby mom had a relationship.
Oh, nah, this got personal.
So I think that's one of the bigger reasons. Because even in the documentary, it shows that Diddy was that dude that would go after other dudes' women.
Yeah.
So like now in my head, I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Why you would go this hard? You know what I'm saying? Because there was a couple of females he went after they woman. Mm-hmm. And I forgot the other rapper name, and his wife was like, nah, like, she wasn't with it.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was so
dude, that's scumbag behavior.
Behavior. I was like, come on, bro. Like,
he's a scum.
He just looked like a real hater at the end of that documentary, hating on people's careers, hating on the women. And he reminds me of somebody who never got any play, never got any attention when they were younger, who was just bullied, and now he got the money. He just felt like he rules everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got money now, so now I could do what I want. It was just such cornball behavior. But, yeah, bro. Like, that documentary. And while I'm watching it, too, I was like, how did 50 get this footage? So I'm watching it and I'm confused.
I'm like, not even TMZ had that joint.
I was confused and I was like, wait, this is Diddy before he went to jail? I'm like, this did not Diddy from years ago.
This is months before he went to jail.
And I'm like, how the heck did 50 get this footage? Then I'm like, maybe Diddy planned to do this documentary with 50. And then on the ABC News interview, they're like, how you get that footage? He's like, oh, I can't say.
I know how he got it.
And then they were like, does Diddy team know you have this? They were like, basically, nope. They're going to just see it when it comes on.
Yeah, because he said when they come out, everybody's going to know. But I was watching, because that was when I watched that interview from the news. I looked around and tried to figure out how did he get this video. So what happened is Diddy has a track record of not paying people. Even throughout the documentary, the producer he was working with still ain't get paid for all the hits that he made with Diddy. I'm like, yo, that's messed up. Lil Rod. But apparently the people that were making this video with him around, when he got locked up, he never got paid. They never got paid. So they have this footage that they spent the time to be with this guy for X amount of hours or however long until he got arrested, and they never got the bread. So now, some way, somehow, 50 must have found out that these people have this money. He probably like, yo, we'll pay you for the footage. Probably name your price. We got to deal with Netflix. Netflix say, yo, we'll buy the footage from you. And then that, through Netflix, is how he's able to use the video to make the documentary. Because Netflix is the one that bought the footage. Netflix owns the footage. So Diddy is suing Netflix for debuting that documentary without his consent on whatever. But here's the deal. If you are a videographer, you're going to shoot your video. If the agreement was you get paid afterwards or after the project is done, until you get paid, that footage is yours. So if the contract is not met, you have this footage, this dude out in jail. You performed a service, you're not getting paid. You reaching out to lawyers, you're not getting paid. Then you're like, yo, the footage is mine, my equipment, my video, my work. I can sell it. So now it's up for grabs. So Diddy could blame himself for that because you're supposed to pay the dude. You know what I'm saying? Or pay him half. But from the documentary, you can see Diddy have a track record of not paying people on time or giving them anything. Remember the one girl on there saying that, yo, she needed money for her kids. I think she was one of the singers that he had, and he wasn't paying her. And I'm like, bro, like, that's messed up. Like,
and I remember one of the guys, I can't remember his name. I think he had the dreads. He was like, he saw a check for like $60 million at one point. So he was bringing in money. And then I remember at one point in the documentary, I think maybe he was just talking, but it was a clip from one of the new footage. He was like, yo, I got a check for $200 million. The bank is going to be open late. He was talking to his girl. So I was like, I think he's just chatting, but maybe he's not. So I'm like, but I'm just saying, like, there's multiple points of the documentary showing, like, yo, this man was rich as hell.
Bro, he
$100 million deal with Ciroc.
How you gonna tell me you don't have no money? You can't pay these people for what they doing for you.
And it's like, bro, and think about it, it's not even like it was like humongous amounts of money. Kind of like chump change to you, bro.
Some of them was like 10,000, 50,000. I'm like, bro, that's nothing compared to the millions you raking in. Like, give these people their stuff.
So I don't know what was up with him.
He was cheap. Dude, that was that rich. I mean,
that's a scumbag, bro. Like,
yeah, he was a scumbag because I'm like, especially, I can't even say cheap because like, if that's somebody's price, then that's somebody's price. If that's the deal, then that's the deal. You got to uphold it and pay them. But I think back then, it was like everybody was on this, oh, it's Diddy, it's Diddy, it's Diddy, it's Diddy. It's like, bro, dude is a scumbag. And I never really liked him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's just certain people that could just rub you off the wrong way, but he was one of them. Jay-Z's kind of up there for me too. I know some shit is going on.
I see people in the comments, they going at 50 like, yo, do Jay-Z next.
Like, I'm sure he got some scandalous thing going on too. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because
it would have surprised me, man. And this documentary, it's not something I just figured out, but the more money some people get, they feel like they got this superior God complex. Like, yo, I could do whatever I want. I could take over the world because I'm so rich and I got the money. Nobody could do nothing to me. Mm-hmm. So you just start doing shit that just don't make no sense. Like, when he was dealing with Cassie, the clip of him, basically just beating her ass. I was like, bro, why? I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, you don't think that would have came out at some point?
Because I heard they happened multiple times in hotels and they just kept the footage.
Yo, that's what they said. They were like, one of the guys was like, yeah, they will always be fighting. Did he punch her in the chest and kicking her? Like, that beatdown that we all saw, that wasn't the first time.
That probably was light.
Tough. Probably was light compared to what he used to do. But in my head, I'm like, bro, you feel so invincible because you got so much money that you think it would have never came out at some point.
Yeah, this shit that he be saying. Oh, God told me this and this, that. I'm like, bro, sit your ass down, bro.
Like, I was like, bro, the shit you used to do, that shit came to like, and the shit you used to do was dark shit, man. I'm just like, this man needs some damn help, bro. His ass needs to be locked up. Like, he giving me like Kanye vibes, but like even worse. Like, we know Kanye talk crazy, but I don't think Kanye is on the crazy level of doing like some essay stuff and beating up, assaulting women and stuff like that. He's not on that level. I don't get that from Kanye.
I get it from Kanye with the egotistical part.
Yes.
Oh, he's saying, oh, I'm a god and this. And, that part of Kanye, I feel like Diddy got a piece of that, but he's so much worse with it. Like, yo, he's saying it like I'm the chosen one and I'm the, like, you listen to me. And I'm like, yo, bro, relax. You got money. You don't see Elon running around doing that. You don't see freaking Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos running around doing stuff like that. Like, yo, just chill. But, he's a very conniving person based off what I collected from the documentary. And not only that, how he was such a hater between Big and Pac.
Right.
He sounds like he's the reason I got them killed.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying after the documentary. And it's hard not to think like that. It's like, damn, bro, your hatred for them got them killed, bro, man. You wanted the spotlight so much. And then when Biggie died, you don't pay for the funeral, but you over here dancing in videos, making money off his name, off his passing and shit, but you don't pay for the funeral. You don't give money to the family and shit like that. It's like, come on, bro. That's just...
Because they're saying, they released a statement. The Biggie's family, or as the lawyers or representatives said, oh, no, Biggie did pay for his funeral, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Just like the dude with the dreads, I forget his name. He was like part owner in Bad Boy Entertainment.
He didn't get his money either.
He was forced to relinquish his shares.
Yep.
Or else he was gonna get beat down. And I watched another interview where one of the security guard was saying that the dude in the dreads and Diddy had a relationship. They were sleeping with each other.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, Genie. I think his name is Genie Deal or something like that. Yo, he's like, yo, I was with Puff everywhere. Like, he was with him. And that's the security guard, driving him there, driving there.
He did other interviews too.
Yeah.
The documentary wasn't the first time he spoke publicly.
Yeah, it wasn't. So he was like, yo, they had a relationship. They had something going on. Diddy slept over at his house. He's like, yo, you a millionaire. Why you sleeping over at another dude's house? Like, you could just get a hotel.
Remember the guy in the documentary who was like, he would just wake up a little hungover and sore and Diddy in the bed with him?
Yeah, he's like, I wake up with like some girl next to me, didn't know what happened. I wake up alone, and then sometimes I wake up with Diddy next to me. I'm like, bro.
I'm like, what was going on, yo?
And I'm like, at what point do you say, yo? Like, if it's the first time, yo, I'm on one. Like, yo, what the hell? I'm not letting that happen to me again. Bro. But this dude was having that. I'm like, bro, how you wake up and not know what happened to you, bro? Like, you drugged up like that?
I'm like, you didn't put your hands on him then? Like, if this man intentionally drugged you, and you wake up and a man in your bed and you saw, I'm like, sore from what? What part of your body sore?
Welcome to the Straight Up R&D Podcast. And give it to you real raw cut, bro.
Hold on. I'm watching that shit. I'm like, yo,
I had to pause it on that part. I was like, yo, pause.
Bro.
What this man talking about?
I was like, what is going on, bro? But I'm not going to hold you. I was like, all right, everybody talking about Diddy. My head, I'm like, yo, why nobody put no hands on this man? I don't give a damn how much money you got. Y'all let him run too free. Doing too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all talking about y'all witness him beating Cassie ass all the time. I'm like, nobody stepped to him like, yo, you can't be doing this. Nobody called the cops for her. I'm just like, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of y'all a little guilty in my eyes too.
Yeah, no, but I thought the same way. But here's the thing. You gotta think about it. You call the cops on him. He could either, because he had some power, whether with whatever feds he knew. Because remember, all the little situations with people getting killed, and he always got off scot-free.
Okay, yeah.
He always got away with it. And not only that, people were afraid of what he would do to them afterwards. So let's say you call the cops, whatever, and it has happened. Cassie goes back to him. Cassie, oh no, it doesn't, whatever. Now they all gonna look at you like, damn, we can't trust you now. Now I'm gonna destroy your life. Or they may get that person killed. He may get that person. Remember when he pulled up at Kid Cudi's house?
Yeah.
He was about to kill the dude. He was about to kill the dude, bruh. And he ain't even have nothing to really do with nothing. Set his car on fire. Like, that's wild, bro.
Nah, I was like, man, all these years, how nothing was done to Diddy, bro. Not advocating for violence or anything, but I'm just saying, he caused so much pain and hurt. I'm just surprised, like, nobody got to him.
It all caught up to him now. I mean,
caught up to him now. He in prison,
but he got off light, though. I will tell you that. He got off hella light with it.
You see what happened to Suge Knight? He in jail for life. And I'm watching a documentary. And him and Suge Knight, they were on fire back in the 90s. I'm like, man, they don't even know what the future holds for them. Suge Knight in jail for the rest of his life because he did a lot of dirt also. He did some messed up stuff. Diddy, he should be counting his blessings. You're in prison now, but you're going to come on. I think he got 2 years?
He got 50 days or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think about 2 years with time served.
Yeah, so like he's gonna come home soon. He's not, and still live his life, still have access to his money, and then he's gonna go on a whole apology tour. Yo, it ain't true. He gonna do mad interviews. Because remember, there was a pattern with him watching the documentary. Oh, something tragic happens. Then he apologizes or he goes on the news or whatever, speaks out. Like, I guess there was some event that was happening at some high school gym and people got crushed and died or something like that. And, I don't know. He apologized for the situation and all that got swept under the rug. I'm like, bro, that's families that died. That's nothing light. But
I think he will come back for the mere fact that, you know, people have short-term memory. Because I think about R. Kelly.
Oh, he got
even though he had the situation and the video. There was a video of the shit that he was doing.
People forgot about that one time.
Forgot about it. And
made
then
hits after that.
Made mad hits. And then not until he was recently trying to do something. Maybe, I don't know, whatever labels probably didn't like him or whatever. And they're the ones that started this joint on him. But, you know, now he got locked up for the same shit that happened years ago. So we'll see. He probably will come back in the limelight. He's a billionaire. So I mean, he's probably not at that status anymore because most of the assets are, the money is in assets. So his net value is probably $1 billion, but that's probably dropped now. But I don't think he's gonna go away.
Yeah, I mean, like, Diddy got enough money to where he could come out and just live his life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but seeing how he is from the documentary, I think, and even so, during the documentary, I was like, why are you filming yourself? That just
Ego.
Exactly. That just kind of point towards your egotistical mindset. You guys, like, why are you filming yourself during this time anyway? You think you're about to be making some documentary about yourself, like, oh, let me show you how they wronged me and I,
Came
beat the
back
case.
and I beat the case. They trying to take me out. He's full of shit.
So I was like, judging how he was, I was like, he gonna come out and try to be in the spotlight again. Because remember, he thought, before he got sentenced, he thought he was about to be released that day. And they said he had a lot of interviews and everything lined up for when he was getting out.
Because he really thought he was gonna get out. But boy, was he wrong.
So, yeah, that documentary, it was just disgusting.
It was disgusting, but it was a good overall documentary to highlight, Diddy's actual character behind the scenes, especially when he was out in Harlem and dapping up people and all of that. And he came back in the car and was like, oh, I need to take a shower. I touched, 10 people, 100 people or whatever. And I need to, I feel dirty with a hand. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, if you're shaking hands and stuff, your hands are gonna be, you don't have to say it like that. Like, these are the people that supported you.
Like they beneath you.
Yeah, like they're the scum of the earth or something. These are the people that supported you. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that put money in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to say something like that, or better yet, think something like that. So he should have got more time. He got lucky, but I mean, at least his pockets is going to hurt. I mean, that's the best way to get at these billionaires anyway.
Yeah, that kind of just showed me, like, man, like, who else is doing stuff like this, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it always comes out eventually. This millionaire, billionaire doing some stupid stuff behind the scenes because they feel like they could get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it's just sad, man. It's sad, like, doing all those drugs, all the freaky stuff.
Dude.
And then just being an asshole on top of that to people. It's like, bro, shit was going to cut up with you, man.
So, that's really what we feel about Diddy, the scumbag. The scum of the earth. And I guess, I don't know. That's all I got to say about him. I mean, your favorite rapper could be a scumbag like Diddy. But anyway, we'll switch over the topic. I just wanted to talk quickly about the state of hip-hop.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we were just talking about Diddy. He's in, that's a hip hop realm. But what do you think? Like, do you think hip hop is dying? Because recently it was said that it's the first time in about 30, 35 years that a hip hop track was not in the top 10.
Yeah.
And this, this is like the first time. So what do you think? Do you think this is like a sign that shows, like, people are not really trying to listen to hip hop anymore?
Yeah, and then, it's just garbage. That's the thing. It's not that people don't want to listen to hip hop, not they boycott hip hop. It's just the music or the artists that are just garbage, bro. You know, people getting over this mumble rap stage.
Yeah, that was a big thing too. The mumble rap when the Migos and them was there.
Yeah, people like getting over that now. They want like actual music. I mean, just think about where hip hop used to be. You know, when it was 50 Cent on the scene, Ja Rule, Fat Joe,
Jadakiss, freaking Wu-Tang, all
like
them
people that actual lyricists who cared about their craft, made hit music.
The Locks.
You know what I'm saying? Made actual music. It was like a poetry. It was an art form. They just gave it to him, and everybody was in competition with each other. Now, bro, you got who's some of the popular hip hop artists? You got like Sexy Red talking about none but nonsense. Mm-hmm. Megan Thee Stallion, none but nonsense. She's talking about always talking about some explicit bend over this, open this up, and then on the male side, you got who's a popular male artist?
Well, you have the Drakes.
Well,
you have
I put the Drake in a different category.
Yeah, I'm just throwing some. You got Drake. You got friggin' Lil Pump. You got
Lil Pump, garbage.
Them Trippie Red. You got
remember Spot 'em Got 'em?
Spot 'em Got 'em. Lil Perk.
That was a hit, and it was just like, bro, you're
Lil
not talking
Toenail.
about nothing.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like even Lil Baby, he's a popular artist, but you're talking about the same shit after a while.
Who else? You got Moneybagg Yo.
Everybody's talking about the same thing, sound the same, and it's just like there's no artistic
21.
form to your raps anymore. And it's like, bro, like.
But I'm not saying like okay, because when I think about the male rappers, 21, is he garbage? No. But is he on the level of like what the Ja Rule and the 50 and them was like?
Superstars, bro.
No.
There was superstars in that age. It was like
Meek Mill. I mean, he had a chance.
He had a run.
He had a chance to be that, but he turned out to be a
talking
bum.
about rolly every song. Talking
you know
about
what I'm saying? So he keep repeating the same thing.
I'm just saying where hip hop used to be at when you had like some legit superstars, bro, and it was like you're just flooded with so many hits from different artists. Now, bro, it's to the point now it's just like, you know, there's some songs that I like, but it's
Big
like,
Pun.
There's no bangers out there.
Like, yo, like
there's no classic albums being released. Bro, like that's the thing too. Besides Drake, okay, you got Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. They probably got some albums like, oh, these are.
Yeah, no, Forest Hill Drive, J. Cole, that's my favorite album, period.
But I just remember
Kendrick, his Good Kid, Mad City, amazing. Like that's classic. Mm-hmm. You know, Drake, I never really had an album from Drake that I like. It's always like songs. Like I just like songs. Some people like Marvin's Room and all that other whatever.
But a lot of the music, a lot of albums that release these days from artists, it's just okay. It's like some albums I don't even finish, but most albums I don't even finish.
Look,
I'm sorry, this song's cool.
I'm gonna tell you this. Today, I don't have a rapper, like a current rapper, that I can listen to their album from top to bottom and say, yo, this is amazing. People
always ask me, who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite rapper? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have, it used to be Future at one point, but Future kind of went cold to me. Like when Future had that run with like Monsters, Dirty Sprite 2, What's the other mixtapes he had? Oh, yeah, I said Monster. Man, what's the other one? I can't remember. He had 52 Nights. Like, he was releasing some bangers, and it was, like, unique because it was, you know what I'm saying? It didn't sound like everybody. But now, I don't know. Bro, I literally still listen to 50 Cent. I listen to a lot of old school rap, like my Spotify playlist.
Yeah, I was just listening to Manny Fresh.
Fresh, bro. Like, I was listening. Man. I did an hour-long drive on Saturday. I was listening to 50 Cent, PD Pablo, Freak Elite. Mm-hmm. Who else I was listening to? Yeah, OG Unit. I was listening
to Young Jock the other day, bro.
Young Jock, bro.
And Jeezy. Like,
Jeezy.
yo,
I still have Jeezy in rotation.
Bro, like, that was some real good music.
From the Thug Motivation days to the Recession album days. I still got Jeezy, old Gucci, man. Like, that's in my rotation.
What's that song?
Now.
Throw some D's on it.
Rich Boy.
But yo, I was like, yo, this brought me back to when I was in Atlanta, yo. I'm like, damn, son,
Rich Boy selling that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when I'm listening to hip hop, majority of my music is old school stuff or like older music. I still got some newer school stuff like here and there, but bro, I don't care what you heard about me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still listening to Many Men on this day. Bro, 50 Cent is my favorite rapper of all time.
Nah, for real, man, he's mine as well. He's been my...
Bro, like, his first album, it's just timeless music. Timeless. There is no rapper... How I felt about 50 Cent, or not even only 50, like Ja Rule and stuff. I was listening to Always on Time. And damn, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to that. There was no rapper I felt like that today. Like, it's none.
But then it's like, people may look at us like, oh, y'all some old heads. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't that old. Like,
there's this and this person, that person. But like, no, like what I mean, like quality music album. Like somebody may say The Weeknd. Because I know a lot of Weeknd fans out there, they're like, oh, that album was great. And blah, blah, blah. But I listen to him and it's like, I just don't feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, this was a real masterpiece type of album. Like, did the album even go diamond? Or no, I don't think so. But it don't have to go diamond for it to be good. But still, like.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's no masterpieces out right now. There's no artist where I'm like, oh, damn, I can't wait till this artist drop. You know, albums come out, I'm like, oh, he or she dropped the album? All right, let me check it out. And it just be all right, man. Like, it just be all right. So people are kind of getting tired of where the state of hip hop is at now. I don't know what you can do to save it. It's just a group of artists gonna have to come out and just.
But I had a theory, right? Because even Lil Jon, he was one.
Oh my God, yeah,
turn up music.
How if Lil Jon would have played in the clubs now, bro? Yeah, he was a real. Yeah, he just had like.
He was
some
a
good
turn up, that turn up John, that crunk music, crunk music. But what I was gonna say was like I was thinking about it, you know, as we putting the topics together. And it's like, think about back then, early 2000s, like late 90s, like there was legit beefs that was going on.
Yeah.
Right, and like there was some real street shit that was happening. You know what I mean? And now hearing that, hip hop is off the top 10 for the first time in 35 years, you think about all the rappers that's out now. There's no real, like, snitching code don't mean nothing.
I was about to say that.
Look, Young Thug. Oh, that's another rapper, Young Thug. Like, he just got a few tracks, like,
Young Thug, I never
spread out. Like,
he's always just been cool to me.
Yeah, he's not like, oh man, he's so good and so great. No, bro, you're not. You're running around wearing a dress and all this other stuff. Like, come on, bro. But what was I gonna say? Like, this don't take this the wrong way. All right. I feel like a legit beef needs to happen, either East Coast versus West Coast, musically, not violence.
Drake and Kendrick,
not violence in the street. Come on, Drake.
That's not beef. You're not gonna get that beef you had back in the day, where it
bro.
Was like,
Drake is not a real rapper, bro. He's not. He's really not.
What you mean, as far as like the street shit?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta put, like, just like how 50 and Ja was there. 50 and Jadakiss was going at it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeezy and Gucci Mane.
Jeezy and Gucci Mane, like, that was some real shit.
Yeah, to the point where, Jeezy Man ran up on Gucci.
Dudes be getting clapped. People got clapped.
Yeah. That.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That.
Like, that to me is like, and again, I'm not saying, people got to get hurt or whatever, but like, when the environment is like that, the music gets better. People got reasons to drop a track and eat somebody up like that. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the left. But like, go at somebody. Nowadays, you may get a 2-word subliminal, and then everybody runs with it like, oh, he's talking about this person because this. Yo, back then, dudes would say your name on the track. Dudes would talk about the whole
50.
Nas and Jay beef.
50, bro, yeah.
They would go at each other. But now it's even the Drake and Kendrick beef. That's the only time we really seen where two people are going to go back and forth at it. But they didn't put that on like that was just a little feud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just like, what was it? Lasted like 2 weeks or a week? And it's like, okay, yeah, boom.
Yeah, but Kendrick's song, that blew up.
Kendrick's song blew up. But it's like, at the end, it's like, did we get good music? Like, did we get like a good, like, oh, this is a rapper and another rapper going at each other. Drake, I don't view Drake as a rapper. He's a pop star. You know, he could sing. He could rap a little bit. Like, he's like
he's an artist.
He's an artist. Like, he's a well-rounded person. He can do multiple things. Kendrick, I'm not hearing Kendrick sing.
Yeah, Kendrick rap.
He rap.
He rap.
And I'm expecting I would expect him and J. Cole to go at it.
Oh yeah, that would be legendary.
That would have been fire, bro.
But J. Cole not into all that.
But J. Cole, again, these dudes is weak. They don't put that pressure. Like, I want some
weak. I think
I see he is weak because I felt like he backed down on that shit, bro. You should have went him. Like, you should have did that shit for the culture, bro.
Forgot. He was, him and Kendrick did have a little bit.
Yeah.
And he just didn't want to partake in it.
I'm like, yo, put that pressure on them. Like, this is history now. Like, just like till this day, people know the Nas and Jay beef. People will go back and play them tracks. You'd be like, yo, Nas said this, then Jay said that, and then the words that they using, they going at each other. It ain't no like super duper friggin' subliminals. It's like, yo, Jay had said some foul John, bro. He was, I don't even want to say it because it was pretty damn foul. But he said it about friggin', all I gotta say had something to do with a car seat and leaving something in the car seat. And I was like, damn, that was foul. And it was so foul, like, people was like, yo, you gotta change that verse.
Talking about old beefs. You know who I was listening to on Saturday, Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. The diss track to Biggie. Then I switched over to Biggie, Who Shot Ya?
Shot ya, bro.
And then I even went a little bit older than that. I was listening to Eazy-E and his crew when they made this Real Compton City G's. His diss to Snoop and Dre. And I was like, that was some beef. That was rap beef. That was rap beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't getting that today.
Because if you think about it, right? From recent times, and I'm not talking about the early 2000s. Who had an actual beef? Drake and Meek, where Drake won, and Drake even said, "You got bodied by a singing dude."
Yeah.
If he's saying he a singing dude and he bodied a rapper, bro, come on. Fast forward to this one.
I can't think of any.
Drake and Kendrick? Like, are you serious? Drake again. You got to give the singing dude some props here if he's going at rappers.
Yeah.
You had a Nicki and Cardi B beef.
I don't count that.
I mean, like, that's just ratchetness, whatever.
Yeah, they were going at it over Twitter, and I don't even know if they even made diss tracks. They probably did, but ain't nobody listening to that shit. Like,
the only other beef I could think of is 6ix9ine and
the world.
And friggin' who he always clowning? He just got locked up. Chicago rapper, Lil Durk. Like, there's like that, and even that wasn't really
they just diss each other over the internet. Yeah, they not going to studio
and dropping bars and going heavy at each other. Like, that's the shit that makes people get interested in hip hop. I think that is what made hip hop like that. Like, yo, I could make a whole song, diss you, and it be a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, hip hop is not as hardcore as it used to be.
now it's just too soft, bro. And the one thing I don't like, and I know I'm rambling about this, but I just don't like how they just so soft with the subliminals. Like 50 will just 50 name called Ja Rule in a song, bro. He made a skit in one of the songs and put the joint on an album.
Ja, use a window shopper.
Like, come on. like do some stuff like that. Call a dude out on the track.
But that takes some talent too, bro. And the music that's being put out, it don't take a lot of talent.
I mean, it reminds me of the NBA too, because now everybody in the NBA is kumbaya, everybody's friends. Bro, when the Lakers was playing the Celtics, when Kobe and Kobe, Derek Fisher, Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, them boys was playing, and you had the Celtics, you had Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo. You think they was friends and going out to the club and having beers and they was tearing each other up. Mm-hmm. Paul Pierce was like, yo, I have no friends in the NBA. Only if you was on the Celtics roster, then use my friend. We hanging out and everything.
That's why they feel so betrayed when Ray Allen went to the Heat.
Yeah, they
carrying that beef to this day.
Personal. That was personal.
They was having reunions, championship reunions without Ray Allen, bro.
Bro, that was personal. Like, I like that. As toxic as that may sound, I like that.
Yeah,
Give me that, bro. Like, I need that. But it's like they don't do that now. Everybody trading jerseys after the game, signing their opponent's jersey, taking pictures. I'm like, no, bro, you're supposed to burn that jersey. Like, you like stomp on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
fuel it up, bro.
That's all
like,
you
fuel
want.
it up. I want to watch the game, bro. My Phoenix Suns is playing, and they're 13-10. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care, bro. It's like there's no tension. There's no nothing, bro. Like, give me something, some reason to watch. Hype it up. Tell somebody you don't like them. You know what I'm saying?
The only player like that in the league, I think that got the attitude is like Westbrook. Westbrook will go at it.
The only people I know, Patrick Beverly, Dylan Brooks, Draymond, I guess for a certain extent, because he be having some little antics. I think that's it.
Yeah, but there's no superstars like that today, though.
No, there's no superstar.
No.
You think Jordan is going to be running around, trading jerseys, dapping up people, kumbaya, and, or doing workouts with their opponent? Like, I see KD and LeBron doing workouts. But
man, they can't be friends?
No, bro, you're not friends, bro. Like, back in the day, it's like, yo, this is my team. I'm repping this team. I'm carrying this team in my back. I feel like nowadays the culture is just everybody don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Oh, I don't want to say. Bro, come on, son. Light some fire under them, bro.
I hear that, bro. I hear that. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going to happen to hip-hop. I mean, it's always going to be around, but just need some better quality artists, you know? Like Offset. I know a lot of people don't like Offset these days, but I heard some recent tracks by him, and I thought it was actually going in the right direction with some good music. But he's actually tried to put some time into the tracks. You know what I mean?
I was really not a big fan of the Migos, to be honest.
Now, back in the day, they was on fire.
Yeah, back in the day, they was on fire, but again, the mumble rap, John, like, because if you listen to Migos back in the day to a Migos track now, it's two different sounds. They actually articulate their words now.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen to Offset now, like right now, the Migos is done. Take off, rest in peace. I don't know if Offset and Quavo still close, but right now they're just solo artists. Offset recent stuff, he got this song called Bodies. Fire track. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, there are some artists who pay attention to their craft and trying to put out good music, but it's just majority of the hits are just nonsense and foolishness.
But I think his energy is coming from the breakup from Cardi B and all that. I mean, I guess artists make their best music when they're going through some ish, but like I can't when I try to listen to a rapper, it's like either I'm listening to even A$AP Rocky, like that's one of my favorites, yo. Definitely in my top 5. I can't listen to his new. Well, he don't even have a new album.
I was gonna say that man retired.
He didn't even drop a new album, but like I be rock like his last album, I don't like it. But his older stuff, rock with it heavy. Like, yo, his joints be bumping.
A$AP chilling, man. He got Rihanna by his side, got kids with her.
I know he on the whole fashion thing and all of that stuff. But I'm like, yo, like give me some of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like give me that. Like I don't get it, bro.
That ain't happening no more, man. I don't know.
Get it.
So, yeah, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know. So
we'll
I
see.
mean, I went on a long tangent about that because I literally was listening to some music and I was just like, bro, like,
Kanye,
pretty crap.
He donezo, burned a lot of bridges. Unfortunately, you had some artists that, some rappers that died, like XXXTentacion, unfortunately murdered. He was good.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. My dog, rest in peace. Who else, man? Hey, yeah, I can't think of nobody else. I can't think of nobody else right now. But, hip hop taking a lot of hits, man.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of hits.
I think hopefully this will be a wake up call for hip hop to start making better music. That's what it all comes down to. But I do think Latin music is going to overthrow the hip hop and eventually be number 1 for quite a while. But let's see what hip hop can do. Yeah. In the end, guys, let us know what you think. Do you think the Jason Derulo case, do you think it's fair for, a woman to say some ridiculous things about someone that didn't happen, and then even after it's proven to be false, their career is still destroyed? The Diddy documentary, if you haven't seen it yet, go and watch it before Netflix take it down. Let us know your feedback on that documentary. What are your thoughts of Diddy after watching that documentary? Because mine definitely kind of confirmed for me. And then the state of hip hop. Is hip hop dying? Are people over it? Is the mystique and hype around it done because we're not getting good music?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you guys think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. I'm Rich. I'm signing out.
D, I'm signing out.
Deuces.
Later, y'all.